Greetings, sirs and madams. I'm Seraphic Zero, and got some bad news for you. So, yeah, the Blangonga is back. Yeah, so the Blangonga, it was revealed in a Japanese TV commercial for Monster Hunter Wilds. It was just a split second. I guess I'll pull it up on the screen here, but yeah, when I found out about this reveal, I actually swore out loud because, yeah, I absolutely despise this monster. I've had to hunt a bunch of them in Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, and I've pretty much been avoiding them ever since. So yeah, I mean, you guys know me. You've seen my speedruns. I am fairly decent, like, at this game. But, you know, sometimes you just have a bad matchup, and the Blangonga is a horrific monster, and it is a horrific matchup for Lance. You can kind of think of it like a teeny tiny Diablos that is like 10 times faster, and it can call minions, and it can cause ground tremor, and it can cause ice blight. And a lot of its attacks are so fast, they're pretty much unreactable, and it can just fly circles around you. It is insane, like, with its positioning. Like, yeah, this monster just, it's okay to say, guys. Like, sometimes a monster is just trash. Like, I do have some confidence that they will, you know, make it a bit better, like in Monster Hunter Wilds. But yeah, just in the old gens, it is just a really crappy monster to lance, and you know, it's something I just don't enjoy. So I could spend days like studying how to speedrun this thing. I'm not going to do that, but yeah, I'm just gonna basically show you what it's like in Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. So Generations Ultimate it's pre-Gen 5, so yeah, the controls are still fairly stiff and unresponsive. Like, I don't think this monster will be, like, so horrific of a problem for Gen 6 Lance. I think we'll have the flexibility and the speed to respond to this thing properly, but just in the old games, like oh my god, like, this is terrible. I even switched to Striker Lance style, which is, you know, the most flexible, adaptable style for Lance in this game, and I am just getting knocked around. Like, this thing, it can clear an entire room with no tell. Like, it's awful. Like, it has two moves that are okay. Like, that snowball toss is a fine opening, and then it also has a move where it has a snow breath, but that one's pretty decent. But yeah, just look at this. Like, it just runs at you with no tell. It's so fast. Like, its punches come out instantly. Yeah, and then it has this new attack in this game where it basically, yeah, it's like this move right here. Yeah, it does a ground slam, it does tremor, and then it does this high jump in the air, like and you can't even see where it's gonna land. So you don't know, like, okay, how am I even supposed to respond to this? I have no idea. So yeah, it's got a bit of a problem. I don't think it even does this in this recording, but it has this special ability that when you paintball it, it can rub the paintball off of itself. So yeah, you're gonna have to reapply your paintball. I guess that's less of an issue in Gen 6, because I suppose paintballs are automated. But yeah, I wonder if they'll do some type of new, like, ability, like, for that, like, in Gen 6. So yeah, yeah, it's yeah, it's a wildly unfun to lance in these old games. Yeah, I can't even remember if it even has a lance. Like, it's obviously its armor is just like ice attack and stuff like that. But yeah, it generally doesn't have very good equipment for lance. I think its longsword was, like, very good or something. Yeah, I see it all the time. Like, they're pretty cool. But But yeah, like, I guess if they're, running with the ape skeleton, like, they already have the Congalala, which I already really dislike that monster, so, yeah, they're just gonna add all the monsters I don't like. So yeah, here we go. Yeah, this move, like, the clothesline, like, in G rank, like, it'll double. Yeah, well, like, he has no recovery on any of his attacks, like, this is ridiculous. Yeah, so sometimes he'll do a single clothesline, sometimes it's double. He will not get out of this hallway. Yeah, so I accidentally got it into the wrong room. Yeah, and that's a bull drum, right? Yeah, bull drums are terrible. Yeah, hopefully, is bull drum coming back? I don't know. Yeah, so I know I'm doing a really risky video here, guys, because, normally I really like to show videos where, I'm being successful, like, with the weapon, but sometimes you just gotta post a bad hunt for transparency. Like, yeah, this monster is trash, and it's okay to admit that it's trash, and, yeah, like, I think when I run into it in Wilds, I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna tick the box, yeah, I got it, and then I'm just gonna move on with my life and fight everything else. And obviously, yeah, I know I'm using my Dragon Lance. It's like, I'm not very far in G rank in this game. I just, Generations Ultimate, like, wasn't really my thing. Yeah, the lance in this game isn't, very fun to use. Like, so I'm like, I'm just gonna spend my time playing, like, other lances, like, that are fun. But yeah, so I just have this Dragon Lance for raw damage. Of course, Blangonga is weak to fire. I would have to farm a G-rank Glavenus to upgrade my Fire Lance, I think, and yeah, I'm just kind of busy, like, doing other stuff, like, with my time. So if you can excuse the non-optimized weapon, yeah, this this combo sucks. Yeah, it has to do Tremor and, like, do that heavy attack too. Wow, that Tremor range is huge. Yeah, there's a point where he's just spamming these horrific attacks. Oh, I guess it's kind of similar to the Rajang beam, where, like, the whole body is yeah, the body has a hitbox, so you can't obviously you're behind the beam, so it's less dangerous, but yeah, it'll still hit you. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm actually in a lot of danger right now. Jesus, do you see that? Like, all that repositioning nonsense. Ugh. Here comes the breath. Oh no, I missed my my enraged guard. Like, I was right there, but I guess it does have a fairly narrow hitbox. Oh no. Yeah, the bull drum found us again. That's not good. Yeah, so the bull drum is similarly also a really terrible monster. It's not that hard to kill it, I guess. It's just like a big punching bag, but yeah, it is very frustrating to fight because it's just constantly just charging at you, and it's a little difficult to deal with. So yeah, actually, yeah, I avoid hunting Blangongas when I can. Like, a lot of other weapons will have a lot of success against it. Yeah, old gen Lance is not a good choice for it. I would recommend, like, light bowgun and rapid fire flame shots on it, or dual blades, or just like any other bladed weapon. But yeah, gun lance and lance are gonna have some trouble, like, on this thing because of just the mobility, like, on it, and then just the responsiveness of the weapon compared to how fast the tails are and how fast positioning is. Yeah, it's yeah, I finally got a dung bomb on that bull drum. Yeah, get out of here. Oh my god, I am just getting trashed right now. This is terrible. Yeah. Yeah, there's that punch, I managed to flinch him out of it. Yeah, this is the game where Lance Charge is really strong, right? Like, yeah, I want to be using it more, but the button input for it is like I always get the wrong button input on this game for some reason, because, you know, normally you want to do guard and X and A, But that always gives me counter instead of lance charge. Yeah, so that's a big pain. You gotta use one of, like, I think it's like the plus button, like on the Pro Controller or something. Yeah, so I would normally want to use it more. Oh yeah, that little fur shake right there, that's how he removes paintballs. Yeah, so I had to reapply it. Yeah, did you guys know the Blangonga actually has a subspecies called a Copper Blangonga? Yeah, actually I hunted a few of these on my live stream of Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. Like, hunted them with heavy. Yeah, the that monster is even more horrific somehow. But yeah, like, just think of all the horrible things about Blangonga and just, you know, times 10. Yeah, oh Jesus. Oh, yeah, just my buttons aren't coming out here. I'm... yeah. Yeah, the Copper Blangonga. I actually had to hunt a bunch of these because I made its gear. Like, I think it makes pretty good gear for normal gunning. Like, if you're using a light bowgun or a heavy bowgun. So yeah, I think the only game that Copper Blangonga was in was Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, so maybe we'll have it come back in Wilds? I really hope not, because that thing was absolutely horrific. Yeah, just the speed, and yeah, it's just constantly like throwing rocks at you. It digs a lot, like under the sand. It's a desert. It's a desert ape, but oh boy, I really hope that monster never comes back. Yeah, I don't have any bombs, so yeah, I'm just gonna have to throw hands here. Yeah, so the Blangonga, it has some breakables. Like, you can break its fangs. That should reduce the power on its breath. That didn't seem to do the job there. And then, you can also break the tail. Like, that doesn't seem to affect the hunt at all, but yeah, you can get more items, like, out of that. Oh boy, yeah, my lance charge actually came out. That's good. Oh god. Oh, come on, buddy. Just go to sleep already. What the heck was that? Oh, no. I think the cats exploded me. Yeah, thanks, guys. That's really helpful. Alright, guys. Well, there's the Blangonga. Yeah, I specifically kept a bad run. Like, so you can just see, like, just... Yeah, this thing was really not good, like, in the old gen games. Like, yeah, just kind of all the worst aspects. Like, it's too fast to be reactable. Way too much mobility. And it has a bunch of moves where you basically just can't respond to it. Like, it's just like underground, or it's in the air where you can't see it. They will probably fix a lot of this, and then, you know, with the new gen weapons, they'll be updated so that, you know, you can actually respond to attacks and stuff. But, yeah, I'm worried about all the attacks that it has that are so fast they have no tell, because I thought they would fix those things on the Gypceros, and we fought it in the beta, and they didn't fix it. Like, Gypceros still has its no-tell rush. It still has a no-tell poison spit, so I'm not super confident they're gonna update this monster to be fun. But yeah, like, yeah, that could be trouble. So yeah, I'm gonna, you know, face it in Wilds when it comes around. But yeah, I just wanted to show you what this was like in the old games, and you know, I'm doing my best just to be honest about it. I don't like it. So yeah. Anyway, guys, hopefully that look at the monster gave you some insight as to what we might see in the future. But yeah, that's gonna be it for now. So we'll see you next time.